Well, what did you learn?
Never go uninvited to an island without bringing a sleeping bag. Your sister may be asleep on the front porch.
Will you get to the point, please?
I just did. Your sister doesn't trust me, Alan, but she will in time. What is Alexandra after, anyway?
I was hoping you could tell me that.
I'd be more than willing to keep on trying to find out, as long as you're willing to discuss price.
Haven't we done that already?
Oh, the money you gave me up front was a start, but it's not nearly enough to cover a job of this nature. Alexandra isn't exactly what you Americans call a cheap date.
No, she's not.
When all this is done, you'll be at the helm of Spaulding Enterprises again, and I would like to think that we'd be working side by side.
Really? What are you asking? That you would like a piece of my business?
What I'm saying is that without me, you have no business.
You know, I could get someone else.
Why haven't you asked?
All right. We'll discuss it.
Well, Alan, don't make me put my money on the wrong horse. It's freezing out here, Alan. Could we not have met inside?
No, Edmund, and I want you to think. My sister keeps a suite here at the Beacon, and I don't want to run into her while you and I are planning her deserved downfall. Now, how are things going on your end? Are you getting to know my sister a little better?
Well, I haven't exactly had much time. She's been away.
Ah, yes, the goodwill ambassador visiting every branch of the company, save one.
The West Coast office. Roger Thorpe's domain.
Alexandra's Achilles' heel.
Yes, I've been told.
Roger Thorpe was one of the few men that broke my sister's heart. She's never forgiven him for it, and she hasn't forgiven herself for allowing it to happen in the first place.
So, underneath all that savvy and intelligence, your sister's got a bit of a blind spot for love, is that it?
My sister has an insatiable appetite for scoundrels, Edmund. The more untrustworthy they are, the better. That's why she will fall in love with you.
Tell me everything I need to know about Alexandra's past. Look, couldn't we possibly go inside? It's
Settle, Edmund. This will not take very long.
Oh.
Now, years ago, my sister fell in love with a musician. A very intense, romantic, passionate young man. Just the kind of man that would turn a young girl's head.
Right, her first love, is that it?
Yes. My father put an end to that. He went as far as to send her son away.
Good Lord.
Needless to say, my sister changed quite a bit. She became very guarded, very careful. She never allowed herself to fall in love with anyone who could break her heart. She was attracted to men who were safe, unchallenging. But then the inevitable happened. She fell in love again with a man much like my father. A man who was capable of fighting for her.
And that ended badly also, right?
Of course.
All right. Then I would imagine she would want to steer clear of a complicated man such as myself.
When it comes to love, my sister is as naive as a 12-year-old. You are just the kind of man she falls in love with, Edmund. So I encourage you, challenge her. I have every faith that you will charm her.
Well, I have no doubt about that, but a word to the wise, Alan, from someone who knows something about sibling rivalry. It is very dangerous to underestimate your Sandbox, Playmate. And from what I've heard, you've made mistakes in that arena before.
I know what I'm up against. Now, are you turning down an opportunity to experience the American dream?
No, I didn't say that, and I have every confidence in myself. I'm just not making any guarantees.
Well, I can accept that.
All right. Then it's a deal.
Good.
And might I add, it's going to be a pleasure to pursue someone as beautiful as your sister. One more thing, Alan. I can't for a moment imagine this is all about control of the company. There has to be some old wound involved.
Well, I don't want to clutter your mind anymore about family history. Let me just say this. All I want you to do is distract her. Keep her off balance. Simple as that.
And then what?
Then I'll have an opportunity to repay her. with interest.